So you can see right in here, it's starting to rot already, and it's not that big of a tree. In this week's video, we have some trees that we have to cut down. So behind me here is our outdoor kitchen. Hopefully you've seen those videos where we built that. If not, you might want to check those out. Could be kind of interesting. Yeah, so this tree here has gotten pretty big. It's maybe 8-inch diameter or something like that. There's another one over here, another one just beyond that. And those all need to come down. And then we have an oak tree that, as you can see, is bending quite a bit, and it's bending more and more, leaning further and further. I let these go way too long, and they've gotten pretty big, and they're too close to the house and the outdoor kitchen, and they're gonna have to come down. So every year this oak tree just bends further and further, and it's basically falling over as it grows taller. So it has to come down. But in order to get it down, I got to get those hickory trees out of the way as well. So none of these trees will ever be anything good if we let them grow this close together. So they really do need to come down, and that's part of why this oak is bending so much. It's trying to lean forward to get more sun while these other trees that are taller are around it, and it's a problem. And I get to use my new chainsaw. Hey, if you saw the video where we were building the woodshed out of reclaimed materials, then you would know how I burned up my chainsaw. Well, that one started going the wrong way on us. I had to put some ropes on, do some quick movement, and yeah, we pulled it this way. So that tree didn't go right for us. It was leaning the opposite of what I wanted it to, where I wanted it to go, and I didn't think it was going that far. It wasn't leaning that far, and it's not that big of a tree. Didn't think it would be a problem. Basically, we threw a rope around it and held it while we put a second rope on and a come along, and we just pulled it back the other direction, and I finished the cut. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was going the wrong way, and it would have laid on the house if I would have just let it go where it wanted to go. So we had to do something. So yeah. Hey, if you like these videos, please share them with your friends
and click like and subscribe,
and hit that notification bell if you'd like to receive notifications when we upload the next video. We upload new videos every Friday morning.
Check out the links in the description below.
That helps support our channel and helps us keep making this content. Now there's our next tree we're doing. Not very big, maybe 6 inches diameter. It's not very big, it's about the same as the last one, but this one is leaning toward the house even further than what the other one was, and it's closer, so we're not taking any chances. We're not going to try to push it. We're going to tie a rope on it to begin with. So we want to get the rope as high as we can, so we're going to actually use a bow and arrow to shoot some 550 cord up into the first crotch of the tree, and then we're going to pull our rope up where we want it.
So you can go real good or real bad?
Oh, you missed it. I'll try it again. Okay, so we're laying the line out back and forth. The line keeps like pulling on the arrow, not letting it get high enough. All right, going for right there. Oh. Okay, he got the 550 cord. I mean, it's not in the crotch of the tree where we wanted it. It's on the branch lower down. It's just like 2 feet lower. So we're going to use it right there. We can get our rope up there and wrap it around the tree. I think it'll be high enough. Yeah, he took a couple shots and it was a little tough because the rope is on there and it's like pulling the arrow a different direction. So yeah, anyway, we're just going to make this work. So the bow and arrow wasn't working. The bow and arrow was sitting here. It was out. They had it on the porch. The ladder, we just went and got it now, and we're going to try that. We can put it right where we want it. And that's the right way to do it. All right, let's start out with getting a loop in it. The only thing I want to loop about here. We want it fairly low, so we're pulling at a steep angle. That way it pulls it back better. All right, let's tighten it up. All right, our line is right up in here. It's pretty good. Runs across down to that tree down there. So you can see right in here, it's starting to rot already. And it's not that big of a tree. So there we go. We just got to cut the branches off of that and cut it up for firewood and move on to the next one. Well, these masks are nice. If you've ever used them, if you get one with a mesh shield, they're a lot nicer. The ones with the plastic shield, it holds all the fumes right around your face, so I like the mesh shield a lot better. There's another tree needs cut down here, and I think I can get it pretty easily. It's actually leaning in a completely different direction, so it'll be going away from where they're going to clean up. They're going to clean up back there from what I've been cutting down, and I'm going to lay this tree out that way. So if you know how to cut a tree, it's not that hard, it's not that complicated. If you don't, I guess I'll show how to notch it and lay it down. So cutting a tree down isn't really hard. It's just a matter of, I guess, geometry, maybe, whatever. Angles and stuff. So you notch it. You make a notch, and then you back cut. Pretty simple. Well, that's hickory. If you can see in the video of it coming down, how it pulls and stretches, and maybe I could have cut it a little bit faster, but I wanted the tree to come down slowly. I was trying to control. If you cut a little more on one side versus the other, you can kind of control how the tree's coming down. And I was trying to do that a little bit, so I was taking it slow. But hickory takes a little bit longer. It stretches more, and it's very kind of elastic when it's alive. It's a very hard wood. It's like the hardest wood in North America once it's dry. And even when it's wet wood, it's still it's strong wood. It's great for burning. It'll give a lot of heat once this finally dries out. And it'll sit out here for at least a year, maybe longer, maybe 2 years, before we finally stick it in the woodshed and then take it in the house to burn in the wood stove. Yeah, this tree again has signs of rot in it. There's actually a spring right close to here, and all these trees are sucking water out of that. So they're growing really fast, and when a tree grows really fast, it seems like it has more problems. It's prone to have more issues. So yeah, so this one was starting to rot as well. And as you can see, it's a very long tree. Here's the stump where we started. He's counting the rings in it. And it goes way out there. That's at least 80 feet, maybe a little more. So yeah, it's a tall tree to have starting to rot and be near the house. So how many rings you count?
68.
68.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got this one cut into manageable pieces. It's all limbed up there. So I think that's easy enough to manage now, so I'll leave that for my boys to take care of and clean up. Down here, they got those bits stacked already. Got a little firewood stack right here. Got bigger pieces over there. Well, it seems like they're doing pretty good at cleaning that up. Well, I want to show the back of this tree, this oak tree I was talking about, that's bending a lot. I could tell it was bad, but I can see now that the other trees are out of the way how much worse it really is. It's still hard to see on camera. Let me see. I would say this is about straight. That tree is really leaning that much, and then it curls. And not only is that a problem, but now that these other trees are out of the way, we can see that it's actually splitting up top. You probably can't see the split, but it's right there. It's starting to split as it leans over further and further. Yeah, we need to get this down probably sooner than later, but it's not something that I'm going to tackle today. I'm going to need some equipment for that. It's leaning way too much. But we got the trees cut up. We got 3 big ones down and some little saplings that were in the way. So anyway, I think we're going to stop the video here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every week, every Friday morning. And if you'd like to receive notifications when we do upload the next video, hit that notification bell. And check out our channel. We have several videos just like this one or very similar. We do various things including hiking, biking, boating, fishing, builds of various kinds, mostly outdoor activities. Some homesteading is thrown in there as well. This channel is for the experience. We do these things for the experience of doing them and to show others how you can do it too. We try to be fun and entertaining while being educational all at the same time. Sometimes these experiences are done for the first time, and other times they're things that we do all the time. Sometimes we do things just for the fun of doing it. Thank you. We'll see you on the next one.